Mega win. Now, he doesn't have a rocket launcher. That's really his only detriment, but he's so ahead in health and armor that basically he can muscle his way in anywhere he wants to go, as long as he doesn't get caught with cornered rockets. Oh, that's a rocket to the face. Nice timing by Hardup. I don't know how planned that was, but that was fantastic. Because now Krillix is basically like kind of stuck. And the fact that he didn't have rockets in that initial exchange,
oh my God,
so deadly. So deadly.
Hoppity hop.
Nice delay by Hardup to basically limit the exposure time in the pit. And he rocket jumps out to grab the lightning gun YA, drops in on the lightning gun, topping off his ammo. And now he's in pretty good shape. He can play teleporter, a little bit late. Oh, actually looks like Krillix came back for fun. Good times.
Early spam really makes people think twice about going through that teleport in the first place, so that could be a really dangerous position to be in. Hardup taking a lot of damage, but this time he didn't jump over the 50 health. So good job there, and wow, just going aggressive to make sure that Krillix stays the hell out of his water pit. This is my kiddie pool.
Yeah. Oh, I think he kind of waited too long there. Took one too many shots than he needed to. But yeah, and we've seen him do that a couple of times. Whenever he's coming from GL, and he might be, you know, kind of caught out based on the positioning of his enemy near that middle YA, he will go aggressive up those stairs to really try to force them back just before Mega spawns. So I like the idea. I think that he does it too often though, and it will eventually bite him in the ass against a player that knows what's up. 1 point game, Jahar. 2 minutes in.
Indeedy, and Krillix is going to be hunted down. That's going to make it a 2-point game, but I got to say, Hardup took a lot of really solid hits. He was able to stay alive there, but I'm thinking if Krillix kind of pulls back a little bit and plays the teleporters a little more intelligently, Hardup could be in some trouble here.
Indeed. Although, so far, we haven't really seen... I mean, Krillix has kept the score fairly low. It's only 2 frags down. But the issue that I'm seeing is, like, he's not playing for the armors. He's not playing for a way to get back in, you know? Like, he basically should be trying to anticipate Hardup and kind of dodge him a little bit. Ooh, he's gonna get Mega.
For all that time that Hardup was in the Mega Health pool, I was wondering when Krillix was gonna go screw it and go up the stairs and start raining down rockets. That never happened.
Right. So yeah, there are some advantages here that need to be taken. And yeah, didn't really take any damage there, so he's in pretty good shape. He hasn't suffered any damage of any meaning in the last maybe 30 seconds. It's a little bit of plasma to shave off the health, and armor. Armor, most specifically, is now only at 100. He would have been about 130 without those plasma hits. Now this is really big. He's kind of trapped. I might have stayed for one more shot there. Yeah, Hardup's pretty weak because basically he got the pop where Hardup kind of went straight up and down, and so it's pretty natural to anticipate Hardup. His next move is going to be an attempt to exit because he didn't get any sort of advantageous hit with the plasma. You know, he hit like maybe 1 or 2 balls of plasma. That's not really huge, right? But the fact that Krillix's rocket popped Hardup up for that split second, that basically, you know, yeah, to me that says Hardup's going to try to exit, land a rocket, given where Krillix was, to Hardup's right, I guess, and as he tries to exit down the stairs. But it didn't happen. Hardup survives.
Now let's not forget the fact that Hardup has been on the run essentially here for the past minute means Krillix has gotten control of Mega, and it looks like he's starting to do the runs for yellow armor. And once again, Hardup has been taking a bit of splash damage, but he's really holding out for this yellow armor here. Now that he's got it, he's gonna be exiting high. Krillix is there ready for it, but that just leaves about a second too early for Mega Health. Krillix goes back in. He's like, yoink! Oh yeah, I forgot something, but oh my god, the plasma from Hardup is going to totally decimate him, and that puts Hardup back in map control.
That'll be a frag right there. 4-0, and here's where we might see it kind of slip away. We're about to pass the halfway point. Hardup is weak on health, but it doesn't really matter because he's trapped trapping Krillix into essentially no weapons. He finally gets an LG, but that took a pretty long time. Oh, that's a big rocket to hit. Expecting some more spam. Looks like Hardup turned back, and he's just waiting on Mega, dropping on Mega. A little bit of a delay. Let's see if it's too much of a delay. No, it's fine. Mega's still up though. Krillix just killed himself. And what a shame, because exiting through the teleporter would have been a free Mega Health that Hardup, I think, is intentionally leaving up here. Trying to give Krillix a way back in.
Well, back up to 0 anyway, but Krillix is finally going to take it, probably wondering why that was so easy. Hardup does have 100 health, 100 armor right now, and could be making a little play here. This time around, he's not going to be silly enough to be going up the pad. He's definitely playing this more conservatively now. Wanted to keep control of what he has control, but look at this. He's still baiting out the armor there. He's going to end up taking a bit of damage for that, but I think he's quite aware that that can happen when you start leaving items up that way. I don't know if that's noble or if he's being a douche.
Ooh, there we go. That's the way to get back to the goose egg. Nice rocket. And Hardup is docking some shit. Let's see what he can do here. I think potentially Hardup... well, I mean, I don't think it's going to give up this lead, because he seems to either really love or really hate this Krillix guy. That's a nice bit of LG. Oh man, 140. Oh, now just 90 health. Only about 3 minutes left to go. Hardup still leading, but only by 3 frags. Definitely a possible comeback on T9. Oh, Hardup eating a big rocket. Krillix decides that +1 is not cool for him. He likes his goose egg. So back to 0 he goes after the self-kill. Hardup now enjoys a 4 frag lead with 3 minutes left.
Okay, Polecat, I love you a lot, but what you said just made no sense at all. He's asking for a black background on the text spoken.
Yeah, no, well, I think that's just maybe a little bit of a translation issue. Oh, Hardup gets a midair. Yeah, a little bit of translation.
But he's from Texas or something.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean
well,
that
what?
he... have you seen our educational system in this country?
Have you met Polecat?
Actually, no, I don't know if I have. Maybe at QuakeCon?
Okay. He's one of the QuakeCon staff.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I think I've seen him from afar.
With the pink shirt?
I don't know.
You would know. You would know. So I'll take that as a no. But we're looking at 5-2 here. Hardup has made the opportunity available for Krillix to get back on the board here, make it a 3-frag game. But this LG, holy crap, Hardup is going, oh yeah, by the way, I'm winning this match, remember?
Yeah. Krillix is pretty much down and out. We're starting to see the big guns come out from Hardup. Nice, quick succession of frags. Basically keeping Krillix in his place, which is 5 frags behind. Nice little play by Hardup. Basically delay so he can get that center yellow and then gets position for Mega. Well done. Oh wow, look at this aggression. He's like, fuck you, you're gonna die again. Now I shall go get Mega. And I took your armor. Very nice.
Indeed, but we got just over a minute here. Hardup rocket jumps over off of Krillix's forehead there. Now we're going to be seeing the last minute. Hardup still majorly in control, playing out the mid, you know, kind of centering himself back up in this position. What?
Now this makes sense. Krillix is creamer. These guys have known each other for ages. Yeah. Now this all makes sense. Thanks, Whitman. Yeah. So yeah, these guys have played together for, like, I don't know how long. Because I think that they played together even before Enemy Territory Quake Wars came out, so. Good times had by all. No wonder we get all the shit talking. And it all makes sense. So yeah, Hardup just kind of kicked Creamer's ass. That's pretty funny. Sorry, Creamer.
It happens. You know, even with players that you're really evenly matched with, sometimes these kind of semi-blowouts happen. And there we're gonna have it, 12 on 2. Hard Up taking the win.